Hello and welcome to WorldQuest. In today's video, I'll show you the 24 greatest natural wonders of the world. But before watching the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified when we publish a new video. Some incredible natural wonders can be found on our lovely planet, which has formed over millions of years as a result of volcanic activity, water and wind erosion, and other causes. More offshore wonders, such as the Galapagos Islands, the Great Barrier Reef, and the Great Blue Hole of Belize, are located beyond our shores. 1. Arenal Volcano, Costa Rica. Arenal Volcano in Costa Rica is among the most stunning of the country's several volcanoes. Arenal is a stratovolcano, which means that it maintains the classic symmetrical cone shape associated with volcanoes. At 5,437 feet, Arenal dominates the surrounding area with amazing height. Arenal suddenly erupted in 1968 after a protracted dormant period, engulfing a wide area of over 15 kilometers in lava, boulders, and ash. After this massive eruption, Arenal frequently lit up the sky with minor explosions for a number of years, and it rose to fame as a tourist destination. Arenal Volcano National Park, where you can go hiking in the rainforest, take canopy tours and go rappelling, or simply unwind in a natural geothermal hot spring, surrounds the spectacular volcano. 2. Bay of Fundy, Canada. The Bay of Fundy, one of North America's 7 natural wonders, is situated on Canada's wonderfully beautiful east coast about halfway between the equator and the North Pole. This specific bay is unique because it experiences the greatest tides on Earth, with a difference between high and low tide of almost 50 feet, which have carved out magnificent rocky outcrops, sea caves, and towering cliffs. In addition, the region is well known for its rare minerals and gemstones, as well as dinosaur remains from the Triassic period. The bay draws a great deal of migratory seabirds and rare whales. Whale watching cruises in the aquarium zone are particularly popular from May to October. The best way to discover this natural beauty is through kayak tours. 3. Great Belize Blue Hole, Belize. The Great Belize Blue Hole is a sizable underwater sinkhole close to the center of Lighthouse Reef, some 60 miles off the Belizean mainland. The Blue Hole is the largest structure of its sort in the world, with a diameter of roughly 900 feet. One of the best places to go scuba diving in the area is the Blue Hole, which is more than 400 feet deep and is a member of the UNESCO World Heritage Barrier Reef Reserve System. Divers can anticipate seeing some incredibly distinctive underwater scenery as well as a wide diversity of marine life, such as several different types of shark, enormous groupers, and many others. 1 dive in the Blue Hole and 2 more reef dives are typically included in day tours. 4. Natural wonders of the world, the Galapagos Islands. About 1,000 kilometers off the coast of Ecuador, in the Pacific Ocean, is the legendary Galapagos archipelago. The secluded islands rank among the best places in the world to see wildlife and are on many adventurers' bucket lists. Because of the extraordinary diversity of wildlife that resides on the islands, most of which is unique to the planet, tourism is strictly regulated to preserve the delicate ecosystem. Scuba diving in the region is one of the highlights of every trip, because the waters surrounding the islands are home to an abundant variety of marine life. You have 2 options for exploring the islands: either live aboard a boat or hop from one inhabited island to another while taking day trips to the farther-flung uninhabited islands. 5. Wonders of the World, Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. The Giant's Causeway is a region of approximately 40,000 neighboring basalt columns that were produced by a series of prehistoric volcanic eruptions, and it is situated in County Antrim on the picturesque north coast of Northern Ireland. These amazing stepping stones are unique because each and every one of them is symmetrical and interlocks with the others as if they were placed there with great care by a huge hand. Before leaving to tour the site, you can learn more about the causeway's 60 million year formation in the visitor center by watching an interactive video display there. You should wear supportive walking shoes because many of the stones have been polished to a smooth finish over thousands of years of natural erosion. 6. Natural wonders of the world, Glencoe, Scotland. The stunning Glencoe Valley, located in the Scottish region of Argyllshire, is called for the River Coe that flows through it. The Campbells and the English massacred the MacDonald clan there in 1692, but today's tourists can expect to find a very tranquil, lovely, and historic valley encircled by magnificent mountains that are a part of the Western Highlands. It is a beautiful area for mountain climbing and trekking, and tourists may engage in a variety of water activities on the River Etive. Visit the Glencoe Mountain Ski Resort and take a chairlift up to one of the viewpoints if you don't feel like hiking. Guided tours, Segway and Land Rover tours, and many more entertaining activities are available. 7. Natural Wonders of the World, the Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is one of the 7 wonders of the natural world, and is high on many people's lists of places they absolutely must visit. Imagine the largest reef in the world, which is made up of more than 3,000 distinct reef systems, hundreds of idyllic tropical islands, and some of the nicest beaches in the world, all tucked away in azure-colored waters. Millions of tourists flock to the reef system every year to enjoy the unparalleled marine experience, which is home to an amazing diversity of marine species. In addition to scuba diving and snorkeling, you can also go whale watching, swim with dolphins, sail, and island hop while taking in the marine life from a glass-bottom boat or semi-submersible. Cairns, Port Douglas, Rockhampton, and Townsville are among the most popular coastline departure locations. 8. Long Bay, Vietnam. Approximately 100 miles east of the capital of Hanoi in northern Vietnam is the stunning Long Bay, Bay of Descending Dragons. The stunning beauty found at this UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is frequently listed as one of the natural wonders of the world, is something for which nothing quite prepares you. The vast bay is abundantly populated, there are around 2,000 of them, with distinctive limestone karsts that rise magnificently from the water, many of which are shrouded in lush vegetation and conceal large sea caves. A bay cruise, day trip or overnight, on a classic junk boat is the greatest way to explore as much of this magnificent bay as you can. Island hopping is another option for traveling between the populated islands and seeing some of the magnificent caverns. 9. Iguazu Falls, Brazil, Argentina. Iguazu Falls, which are situated on the border of Brazil and Argentina, are unquestionably one of the most magnificent natural wonders in the world. The magnificent waterfalls have an astonishing 1.7-mile width and are divided into hundreds of smaller waterfalls and cataracts with heights ranging from 170 to 260 feet due to the presence of various islands. Iguazu National Park in Argentina and Iguazu National Park in Brazil, both of which have been named UNESCO World Heritage Sites, share the waterfalls. On the Brazilian side, there is a canyon boardwalk, and beautiful helicopter rides are offered for a bird's-eye perspective. On the Argentinian side, you can visit the falls using the Rainforest Ecological Train. 10. Natural Wonders of the World, Jeju Island, Korea. Jeju Island, a volcanic island off the coast of the Korean peninsula, has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in recognition of its exceptional natural resources, which include the world's best lava tube system. The island is home to Mount Hallasan, the tallest mountain in Korea, which contains waterfalls, woods, and a crater filled with a lake in addition to the amazing Manjangal lava tube cave, which has a variety of colorful carbonate roofs, floors, and lava walls. You can spend a little more time on the island and visit Mount Halla National Park, where you can hike along a very gorgeous 9-mile shaded forest trail, or you can take a guided day tour from Seoul to learn everything there is to know about the amazing geology of the island. 11. Natural Wonders of the World, Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. The largest mountain on the African continent, towering Mount Kilimanjaro towers majestically above the surrounding Tanzanian countryside. The mountain is made up of 3 dormant volcanic summits, with Kibo Peak rising to an astonishing height of more than 19,000 feet above sea level. Visitors to the mountain come from all over the world to take on the challenge of climbing to Uhuru Peak, the highest point on the rim of the Kibo crater, since it is a well-known trekking and mountaineering destination. Trekkers may encounter elephant, buffalo, and numerous other smaller species at lower elevations because the mountain is bordered by Mount Kilimanjaro National Park. Many people who travel to Tanzania to see Mount Kilimanjaro also take part in a Big Five safari, in one or more of the local parks and reserves. 12. Mount Everest, Nepal. The tallest peak in the world, Mount Everest, is thought to rise more than 29,000 feet in elevation. The Himalayan peak is a component of the Himalayas, and its summit marks the boundary between Nepal and China. Serious mountaineers are drawn to Mount Everest, and many of them take risks to reach the snow and cloud-covered top. In 1953, the first summit attempt was made, and by 2013, 4,042 successful climbers had accomplished the feat. Visit Everest Base Camp, the starting place for climbers, and take in the magnificent view of the mountain. The highest monastery in the world, Rongbuk Buddhist Monastery, is accessible via trek or eco-bus from base camp. 13. Perito Moreno Glacier, Patagonia. The Perito Moreno Glacier in Patagonia is exceptional in that it keeps growing in a world when glaciers are melting due to global warming. The third largest freshwater reserve on Earth. The breathtakingly gorgeous Perito Moreno Glacier in Patagonia's Los Glaciers National Park is currently 19 miles long, rises up to 240 feet above the ocean, and spans a total area of more than 120 square miles. There are a few different methods for tourists to take in the Perito Moreno spectacle. One option is to stroll along the trail between the many view sites to get an opportunity to observe the glacier cave, when huge portions of ice break away from the main glacier. You can also take a 45-minute boat ride around the glacier's base or go hiking on some of the glacier's terrain. 14. Puerto Princesa Underground River, Philippines. The Puerto Princesa Underground River, one of the new 7 wonders of nature, is situated in a protected national park in Palawan, the Philippines, some 50 miles north of Puerto Princesa City. The national park is home to the most incredible limestone karst landscapes in the world, including an 8 kilometers underground river and cave system that empties into the ocean. It has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can join an escorted underground river tour that will take you deep inside the cave system for the experience of a lifetime. After your underground river tour, some groups offer an optional zipline adventure. 15. Cano Cristales, the River of 5 Colors, Colombia. The Cano Cristales River in Colombia's Serranía de la Macarena mountain range is without a doubt the most fascinating river you will ever witness. Visitors are mesmerized by the stunning display of vivid colors produced by a special fusion of natural forces at the River of 5 Colors. The Macarenia clavigera plant, which thrives in the riverbed, is responsible for the intense red color, and the black rocks, green algae, dazzling blue water, and bright yellow sand are responsible for the other colors. The river is a popular location for all nature enthusiasts because it has waterfalls, tunnels, and pools. Between July and November is the ideal time to travel. 16. The Sahara Desert, North Africa. The Sahara Desert, also known as the Great Desert, is the largest desert in the world, with a size that is roughly comparable to the United States. Despite the fact that this large geographical mass receives virtually no rain at all, it is not lifeless, and traveling through the Sahara is an amazing experience for anyone who enjoys the outdoors and the natural world. Imagine a sea of dry, red sand the size of a continent, studded here and there with sand dunes sculpted by the wind and natural oases where nomadic herdsmen congregate with their camel trains. From one of the many cities on the outside, you can take a guided journey deep into the Sahara. Morocco, Egypt, and Tunisia are popular places to begin a Sahara experience. 17. Natural Wonders of the World, Table Mountain, South Africa. In Cape Town, near the southernmost tip of the African continent, the recognizable flat-topped Table Mountain keeps watch over one of the most fascinating and diversified landscapes in the entire world. Table Mountain National Park, which is home to the Cape Floral region and one of the numerous species of endemic plants that are specific to the region, surrounds Table Mountain, which was chosen as one of the new 7 wonders of nature in 2012. The revolving cable car may take you back to the foot of Table Mountain after you hike to the peak, which is a very popular hiking destination. Fantastic 360-degree views of the stunning Cape Peninsula may be had from the peak. 18. Natural Wonders of the World, the Blue Grotto, Capri. Tiberius, the Roman emperor, built a marine shrine in the Blue Grotto, Grotto Azzurra. The name of this sea cave, which is situated on the island of Capri off the coast of Sorrento, comes from the unusually vivid blue hue of the water, which is brought on by sunlight entering the cavern through an underwater aperture that is situated directly above the cave entrance. On a sunny day, the optimum time to witness this amazing phenomena is around noon. It is indeed an unforgettable sensation to suddenly find yourself immersed in the dazzling blue light of the inner grotto, as your rowing boat meanders into the complete darkness of the outer cavern. Tours run every day, weather permitting, but demand is strongest, and lines are longest, around noon. 19. Natural Wonders of the World, the Dolomites, Italy. All nature lovers must visit Italy's stunning Dolomites, another intriguing UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Dolomite Mountains, which are a component of the Southern Limestone Alps and are situated in northeastern Italy, are over 10,000 feet high. The Dolomite region is one of the best places in Europe for hiking, mountaineering, and skiing since a significant portion of it is protected by numerous national parks. Numerous scenic hiking and trekking trails can be discovered against a stunning natural backdrop of huge forests and parkland, dotted with impressive rock formations, massifs, and glaciers. In addition to the stunning scenery, the region has many top-notch museums that highlight the history, culture, and geology of the region. 20. Natural Wonders of the World, Sala de Uyuni, Bolivia. The Sala de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth, is situated at a height of over 12,000 feet near the Andes mountain crest. This amazing natural phenomenon was created when a prehistoric lake dried up, leaving behind a vast landscape of salt, rock formations, and bizarre islands covered with cacti. A saline lake, which is incredibly rich in lithium and several other minerals, can be found behind the thick salt crust. Despite the lack of fauna in this desolate and hostile environment, flamingos and over 80 other migratory bird species are quite fond of the saline lake. The most common routes to reach this isolated marvel, which should be on everyone's bucket list, are Uyuni in Bolivia and Atacama in Chile. 21. Pamukkale Hierapolis, Turkey. Pamukkale, Cotton Palace, a truly extraordinary natural marvel in Turkey, was created by calcite-rich waters from springs that were situated on a cliff wall, more than 600 feet above the lowlands. A sequence of sparkling white travertine terraces and basins with mild azure waters, petrified waterfalls, and unusual mineral forests were left behind as the waters made their way down the high cliffs. A magnificently preserved man-made wonder, the ruins of the ancient Greco-Roman spa town of Hierapolis, which include bathhouses, temples, colonnaded streets, and more, are located close to this stunning natural wonder. Come take a dip in the waters, which are rich in minerals from long ago, and marvel at the astounding levels of civilization that were in existence then. 22. Natural Wonders of the World, Uluru, Ayers Rock, Australia. Uluru, Ayers Rock, the most recognizable natural wonder in Australia, is a huge sandstone mountain adjacent to the town of Alice Springs in the country's arid Northern Territory. Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, which also contains 36 more red rock domes that can be explored on foot along one of the park's many hiking trails, or as part of a guided trip, protects the monolith. Since Uluru is considered holy by the indigenous Australians, climbing on the rock is not permitted. Nevertheless, there are a number of other ways to take in the unique setting, such as from the air in a helicopter or plane. Watching a sunrise or sunset over the rock, touring the cultural center, or just taking in Uluru's stunning surroundings and meditative mood are all highlights of every visit. 23. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. The world's greatest curtain of falling water creates the thunderous sound and a cloud of vapor that can be seen from kilometers away, earning Victoria Falls the nickname Mosi Oe Tunya, or the smoke that thunders, among the natives. The falls are almost 300 feet tall and almost 1¼ miles broad, dropping into a little canyon below. On the Zambezi River, between Zambia and Zimbabwe, are Victoria Falls, which are accessible from both sides of the border. Visitors can try their hand at a variety of activities in the region around Victoria Falls, which is known as the adventure capital of Southern Africa. These activities range from bungee jumping and whitewater rafting to canopy experiences, canyoning, rappelling, and much more. Both sides of the border include magnificent national parks where you can go on a Big 5 safari excursion. 24. Natural Wonders of the World, Zhangjiajie, China. Zhangjiajie National Park is renowned for being the source of inspiration for the breathtaking environment in the film Avatar. It is a must-visit location for all travelers to China and is home to one of the world's most distinctive landscapes. Over 3,000 tree-topped quartzite sandstone pillars, some of which reach heights of 2,600 feet, can be found in the park, while below ground there are lush woods and sparkling streams just waiting to be explored. Many unique kinds of animals, birds, and plants may be found in the national park, and the best way to see them is on foot while traveling one of the many breathtaking hiking paths. Those who are feeling adventurous can also go rafting on the Mangdang River. We have reached the end of our video. Check out our description, there I have linked you some suitable products for you when you want to learn more about that topic. Also, please like the video and leave a comment below. Subscribe to WorldQuest and I'll see you in the next video.